So back at the studio with another shoe, another review, something to just check out. What is up, everybody? My name is Danny. Welcome to the Sneaker Circle. I take time on this channel, review any retail pickups I'm able to get, sometimes resell if I'm not lucky enough. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for checking me out. In today's video, we are going to go over one of the new 3 colorways, one of them between Travis Scott and Air Max / Nike. So I feel like these were almost rebranded into Cactus Jack Air Max ones. So kind of staying away from the Travis Scott name and kind of doing his own thing with this Cactus Corporation. So let me just show you what we're unboxing today. So in front of us, we do have the Air Max one in the brown colorway. I know there was another brown that released only on his website to like bots. And then they had the Saturn Gold colorway. That was cool, super aged. I'm definitely gonna get into this. If you're a regular to the channel, you know I'm really big on Air Maxes. It's one of my favorite models. So I'm probably gonna be a little anal about this, kind of. Like I'm gonna be a stickler when it comes to Air Maxes. I'm gonna cover shape, I'm gonna cover materials, and especially at that 160/150, I don't remember which one it was, price point. I know what to expect, but there are definitely a lot of cool things on this sneaker that I just want to address. So let's get straight into it. All right, so shoes are out the box. Let's put them right here. Quick covering of the box. Before I get into it, just know if you're new to the channel, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I try to get these done as much as possible. Now, I did get these directly from Bait. This was a raffle win. I was not expecting it, but I got that invoice from the raffle. Shoe, I was so hyped. Here we have the front of the shoe. So we have 160 retail. I know I said 150, but it was 160. This tag comes directly from Bait. We have that 10.5. The official colorway is Baroque Brown, Lemon Drop, and Wheat. I mean, it's cool. Cactus Corporation throughout the entire sneaker. So the CC's right here, Cactus Corp right there, and then your regular trademark stuff for Nike on the bottom of the box. Big old Nike swoosh right there. So these were meant to release last year, technically, but then the travesty happened at Astro World. All the lives were lost, and it was a crazy time. So Nike, we honestly thought these were gonna get canceled, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But no, Nike stuck to its guns and ended up releasing them. A lot of people rumored for Air Max month, so March would have been kind of cool, but maybe it was still a little too soon. Now that these released, May? Yeah, May was the official release for these. These released alongside the trainers, so it's kind of surprising that the trainers were also kind of held back too. I mean, not too surprising. Anything Travis Scott related kind of was held back. Anything with his name was also kind of wiped off of the site. So you're not going to see Travis Scott anywhere here. You'll see the Cactus Jack logo right there on the sole if I can get it. If I can, I'll take them out later. Then you have the regular Nike Air right there. So let's really get into the nitty-gritty of this shoe. Now, when I'm looking at the shoe, it's an Air Max 1 for sure, but they've just changed so many things that it's kind of a little weird to look at. I know a lot of people, at least true Air Max heads, were calling them these really ugly. Material-wise, they don't wow me. So it's a pretty rough nubuck. I think it's meant to be that way. I feel like this is more weathered and meant for terrain, which it's pretty cool. I dig it. So quick look at that toe or the mudguard right there. Giving you a quick look at the shape. The shape isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It's still not as good as Pata's Monarchs from last year, but it's a step ahead. Nike's doing what it has to do. Now, the wild part here is he kind of just changed up the entire side of the shoe. It's probably him or the creators at Nike. You have the reverse swoosh on one side of the shoe and the regular swoosh on the other. Let me actually bring out a pair of Air Maxes and compare. So here we have the concepts, the far outs. I actually wore these, really liked this whole thing. So this was probably gonna be the collab of the year for me, but so many other things are coming out. I still think these are a better execution than these, but these are meant for more they're meant for the hype, you feel me? So when you're looking at these side by side, let me get this, I'll frame a little. Looking at these side by sides, you can see how much he butchered the side. You still have this gap right here. So the whole panel that was here, this one right here, was removed and modified. It's actually really cool when you look at it. And then you have these addition of these lanyards to help hold everything together. Not really sure what they serve as, but it kind of leaches over into a lace hole right here. The lacing system, instead of being the traditional just holes on the side of the shoe, they're only meant for ropes. So I was actually really interested to see what flats would look like on this shoe. But from the looks of it, flats just will not work on these. You either have to go red or another style rope lace. You do have the brown option, so that's cool. I've seen it with brown. I think they're kind of like, it's the winning matchup for me. And they added kind of this collar to the heels right here. So if you look right here on far outs, it has just regular inside, regular padded everything. But when you look here at the Travis Scotts, you can see like this thin, like this stitch that runs across the whole line. In terms of durability, I think this would be cooler. Size wise, they fit just like normal Air Max, so stick with that. I'll get a little more into that for people who just don't have any experience with Air Max 1 sizing. The back was also changed, so no Nike right here, Nike Air like on regular Air Maxes. You just have that Nike flag, more of the straps that come through. And on the other side of the shoe, you do have Cactus Jack. So that's traditional with a lot of his releases. If you look at the ones, same thing, Cactus Jack and then Wings logo. So in this, it would be Nike and then Cactus Jack on flats, which I guess makes sense. I know when he initially like debuted these, he did them at a softball match. So he did these and Air Trainers, and I guess it matches the theme of everything. You get the CC on the tongue right here. Cool little logo for Cactus Corp. But I guess the wildest part on this entire sneaker is that they revamped the entire sole. So right here, you get Cactus Corp. You get a little swoosh right here. It's actually the only branding of Nike, which I'm not gonna lie to you, this is wild to me because it means they engineered an entire sole for this release and they only did 3 colors. Makes me believe that in the future we might see more colors, which I wouldn't be against it. I'm not like the biggest fan of them yet. They still have to grow on me just a little. So you get Cactus Corp, you get these little designs almost like cement print or tree lines, however you want to see it. Here it is on both sneakers and little swooshes right here towards the end. I mean, it's cool. If you want a comparison, then this would be the regular Air Max. They still feature the ribs on the sole. So I mean, if you want a pair and you want to see how much it's been worn, these little ribs right here can definitely give you an incentive towards that. One thing I am noticing, and I saw it on a lot of people's pairs, is that the pair on the right, it's like highly detailed right here. You kind of see like all this detailing. Then on the left, it's not as detailed. It's kind of like mudded down. I wonder if they did that on purpose. But still, Nike introducing a whole new sole for this is crazy. Another little detail we can look at is, I don't know why they did this, but they painted over the air bubble here. It's still an air bubble, so you can still feel air bubble pressure to it. And they painted half of the sole. This is like the strangest detail for me. So you start right here, and it's just split almost perfectly in half all throughout the shoe, almost perfectly in half. I guess it extends, or it makes it look like this material is extending. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's cool, but I would have preferred one solid color. And in this case, I think I would have just stuck with the age sole instead of having like that right there. Because for people that aren't too familiar with Air Maxes, give these 10 to 12 years, they will start deteriorating, and I feel like that's going to be something really hard to replicate. I'm not too sure about this painted sole. That should be easy to replicate. It's a weird choice by far. But right now, this is going to age just like every other Air Max should age. I don't know if they changed anything to the poly formula and the soles, but I think it's cool still. It's something different. I can say that. It's something completely different. And I'm really happy I was able to touch these for retail, because I honestly don't see myself paying anything above retail for these or trading anything like really wild for them, unless I just see a fit that I absolutely love, and these were part of that. So for this next section, I really do want to talk more about shape, because I feel like that's one of the most important parts of an Air Max and an Air Max 1 collaboration for most collectors. So let's get straight into that. I'm gonna bring 2 of the shoes out. One you already saw. I'll bring out the Concept Far Outs, because these weren't too bad on shape. And then I'm gonna bring out my top 2 for shoe of the year last year, collaboration of the year, honestly. Fuck, I love these, bro. I love these so much. I'm gonna bring out the Monarchs, the Pata Monarchs. These have such a beautiful shape. So off the bat, I'm gonna compare them to these first. So here would be Concepts Far Out. Here would be Travis Scott's. It still has a roundedness to it, but I feel like it's a little more bulky than it needs to be. If you can kind of see it right there. Let me get the other shoe, maybe that'll be easier to compare it to. So here we have, here's Concepts, here's Travis Scott's or the Cactus Jacks. Pretty close. In my opinion, the Cactus Jacks elevate just ever so slightly, nothing too crazy. So spot on when it comes to the shape of these at least. Now comparing it to my favorite shoe from last year, instantly you can tell Monarchs have just a sharper, oh man, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is great. Look at that. Monarchs just have that just straight toe to them. Oh man, I love it. I love it. These still get a passing mark for me. I feel like it's a little bit better than what Nike gives us with regular ones, but I don't know. I haven't seen the 2 newest edition of premium Air Maxes they're trying to do. I haven't seen the Matter Roots. I know they're coming out with Cobblestones soon and another pair. So if it really feels like, you know, Nike's dialing back from Dunks and now it's really trying to introduce Air Maxes, or, you know, it's trying to find its next great stage of like shoes to push. Air Max 1s are always welcomed if they get the shape right and they get the colors right. Even the GRs should be nice, but I still feel like the Air Max 1 in terms of being a collaboration model it's probably one of the best you can ever pick. Prada killed it. I know we're gonna get another colorway of these this year, supposedly. I will get those no matter what. We do have the Casino Air Max 1s also. Those are beautiful. All right, so that's probably gonna be my review for these. I'm gonna throw these on foot. So you guys can kind of see what they're looking like. Look at the beads on the swoosh. Yeah, I'll throw these on foot. I'm probably not gonna take the laces out, I'll tell you now, like this one. I'm gonna stick with the red laces, see how they fit, see how they feel, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Be easy, be kind, and again, new to the channel, drop your boy a follow. I'll always appreciate it. Peace.